Okay, to get started inside of iMovie for Mac, we need to start a new project. So you come over here to the Create New button, you'll see a pop-up asking you if you want to create a movie or a trailer. You're going to create a movie, so click on Movie. It opens a new project here for you, and as you can see, you've got a blank template to work with. So first things first, we need to bring in media into the video editor so that we can edit that and do things that we need to do with it. So you can come in here, and if you click up here in the top left hand corner, there's a down arrow. If you click that, it's going to open the import screen where you can browse for photos and videos. You can also come up here to File and go to Import Media and get there the same way too. So I'm going to select the videos that I need. You can either bring them in one at a time, or you can hold down the Command key and select on all the videos you want. Once you have the ones you need, come over and click Import Selected in the bottom right hand corner. Okay, so I have all my videos here. Let's bring them all down to the timeline so that we can see what they are and put them into the order that we need. So let's say I'm going to start with this green screen one. I can click on it once to select the whole clip and then drag it down to the timeline. So if this is going to be the first one I start with, I'm going to put it down first, then think about what my second video is going to be. It's going to be this screencast up here, so I can tap on it once, select it, and then drag it down to the timeline. And you can see you can scroll along here to get to the end of your video to put it in the right place. If you feel like your timeline is taking up too much space, there is a little zoom setting here that will let you zoom out of your timeline, and when you bring it back a couple of notches, you'll see that everything is just a little bit smaller on the screen. So that's a quick tip for zooming in and out of your video timeline. And let's say we'll add one more thing on the end here. It's going to be this picture of an iPad. So again, I could click on it once and drag it through, or I can just click on it once and hit the plus sign. It's going to automatically put it at the end of the timeline for me. If I need to reorder these clips, I decide that I want to put them in a different order, I can click on maybe this iPad image here, and then I can drag it to the place where I want to put it. The other clips will conveniently just move out the way so that you can put them where you need them. So simple drag and drop to move video clips to different parts in the timeline. To trim the beginning or end of a video clip, all you do is you click on the clip, and then if you hover over the beginning, you'll see your cursor changes from an arrow to a double arrow. And when you have that double arrow, you can click and drag to bring the video in from the edge of the screen. So let's do that now. Click and drag, and you can see I've got a live preview of what I'm deleting from the beginning of the video. Now I can do that at the end of the video too, so I just click on the video once, wait till I get my double arrow, press and hold on the mouse, and then I can drag in from the end of the screen too. If I, for instance, coughed in the middle of my screencast and I wanted to come in and take that out, all I need to do is move the playhead to the place where I think that cough is just about to start, and then I click once here. Now, different ways you can do this here. One way would be just to right click and then do what's called split clip. The other keyboard shortcut for that is Command B. So if I do that, it's going to split it in one place, and then I'm going to see where my cough ended. Let's say it was here, and then I can right click again and hit split clip. And what I've done here is I've taken my full video and split it into three parts. The part in the middle, 1.7 seconds, which is where my cough was, is the part I'm going to delete. So in order to delete that part, all I need to do is hit the delete key on my keyboard, and that disappears. To add text or titles to a video clip, all you need to do is select the clip that you want to have that added to, and then come up here to the top where you see the button that says titles. So I can see I've got lots of different choices here, from lower thirds to centered text to scrolling credits to bars along the bottom, and even some Star Wars credits. Okay, so you just find the one that you want. Let's say we'll do this reveal lower third, and if I drag it down here, I can put it on top of a video clip that I already have. So you can see it says title text here. If I play that, you can see the text appears up here on the screen. So all we need to do now is edit that text. And so you select the text box here, come up to the top where your preview window is, and you can double click on here to type the text that you need. Okay, and last but not least, let's add some music underneath our screencast. Maybe we could have it as a soft background music we're playing in the background. Now, iMovie has a bunch of music already built in that you can use if you want to. Otherwise, you can import media the same way we did with our video clips. You just go to your desktop, find your MP3 or whatever audio file you have, and drop that into your media bin. Otherwise, if you want to use iMovie's built-in tracks, you click on the audio tab up here, and usually by default what you have selected here are the effects. Now if you hit the drop down arrow there, you can come down here and see all kinds of different types of music that you may want to choose instead. So if you come down to theme music, for example, you'll see some different types of theme music on there. I like to have a look at the jingles. The jingles are always fun in here too, like a radio jingle, but a little bit better in a lot of times. So if you click on jingles here, you'll see that there are a whole selection of different types of music on here, different length of music. So let's take this one here that is 1 minute 20 seconds. If I like, I can preview it by clicking the play button here. But I feel like I'm already happy with this one, so I'm just going to click on this one and drag it down to the timeline. Now your music can go underneath your video, so I've got it here, and as you can see, this particular music track goes beyond the end of my video. So I can do the same thing with the music track that I did with my video tracks, and I can trim it back so that it ends at the same place where my video ends. And you'll even see a couple of little markers down here. So the little circle, as you hover over the audio track here, what you can do is you can press and hold on that and drag it in a little bit, and what that will do is automatically fade out your music for you. To change the overall volume of your music track, you can just bring your cursor underneath the videos to access the music here, and you'll see the cursor will change to an up and down arrow. As you come across this horizontal line, it comes to an up and down arrow. If you click and drag on this, you can reduce the volume down to make it a better background audio. Once you get done and your video is ready to share, you are going to save this as a video file. So you can come up here to the file menu, go to share, and then save it as a local file. It's usually the best thing to do, and then you can choose where you want to put it to later. So if I tap file on here, I can have a name for my file. Choose the resolution I need. 1080p is plenty good for my purposes here. It's going to be one of the highest resolutions you're going to get from iMovie, and it shows you your file size if you need that too. So you click next, choose a location where you would like to save your video, and iMovie, as you can see in the top right hand corner here, is going to start processing your video, and when it is done, you'll get a notification that your video is complete.